Okay, so we've added all our content. We've changed our images. We've changed its text. We've selected things, moved it around, and we are now ready to start looking at our buttons. Okay, so let's have a look at this button structure. It's made up of two elements. Okay, the text element. Okay, and the just color block element. Okay, which is made up of this element here, a rectangle. Okay, now these elements, or any element, you can change its click action. Okay, so with this button, we have two options of doing this. We can select each element, okay, individually and change the click action. All right, or we can drag over the element, okay, and we can configure the link as a whole together as a group. Okay, but let's start off with this one here. All right, so what do I want to do here? I want it to actually go to a page, okay, where you can see this one's already set up that it would go to this opt-in page. Okay, it would land here. Now that's within the website. Okay, let's just quickly head back here. All right, click on there again. Now you have other options, right? So it can take me to a URL, okay, or a share on social or something like that. But let's, for instance sakes here, okay, we're going to share to a URL. All right, it's going to take me outside my site, perhaps. Okay, I'm just going to click on there. I'm going to paste my link in there, okay, and then I can select whether I want it to open up in a new window, okay, or leave it unticked, okay. If you want them to remain on the, just it not going to open up a new window. It's just going to, the page here is just going to go to the site. Most times you don't want people to leave your site, but it's really up to you. Okay, so that's how you would change that as a single element. So you would have to, each one have to go in here and then change it. Okay, so we're just having a look at it. I've changed it and I've changed it. Okay, now what if, okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to select the whole thing over here. So we want to select both of them. Okay, we want to do it all at the same time. We want to get it over and done with. Let's go configure link. Okay, we're going to change the URL. Okay, and I'm going to paste it in here, but I just want to show you something. So I'm going to say, I'm just going to add the B here so that we can see how, and then I'm going to say open a new window. So when we click on this now, I'm going to show you each individual one, how it has changed. You see? And it's got the B in there, and it also opens up. So you have two choices: all at once, okay, or individually. Now, that's how to add a link to the button. Okay, just a little extra thing on, perhaps I don't like the button style. Okay, once again, like before with other things, you can just simply change the color of it. Okay, and perhaps I want the hover color to change. I can also just change it to, let's just, for instance, make it dark like that. Okay, so anytime that somebody hovers over it, all right, let's just quickly have a look at this preview. And that's how it looks like there. Right, okay, let's move on. Okay, do you remember Command Z? This changes things back to how they used to be. Also, the text quite easily. You just, like any other text element, you can just double click and just say subscribe here. Okay. So you can change the CTA to whatever you want it to be, and you can change the links. Now, let's quickly have a look at another element here that we have. Okay, down in the footer, there are some buttons here. All right. I'm just going to quickly edit the site canvas. So we have these social buttons, okay, as well as we have these over here. These are also set as links to pages, as you can see, all different pages, okay. But we have these links, okay, and these buttons are set. These icons, you can change these icons to how you want your icon choose over here. Perhaps it's a LinkedIn and not a YouTube. Okay, so you can see you can just easily change that. Just clicking on it and changing it. Right, now I have set up these buttons to match the social media items. So this would be YouTube. And if I go here and I have a look at the click actions, it sets as a social link YouTube. Right. Okay. But how do I add my social links? That is very, very easy. You just go over to site settings. Okay. And you would go to social. And here in social, you just simply put any one of your social links in here, and then wherever you add a social link in a button as a click action, it easily does that. So that's just a simple way of not having to put in your URL in a button every single time wherever you are editing or placing one. Okay, so that was just something that I just wanted to show you with the social buttons. I think we are sorted here for learning how to add a URL to buttons, how to change the colors, whether they go to pages or URLs, and then our social media buttons. The next thing that we'll be looking at is looking at the testimonials and how to edit them. The testimonials being this item, this canvas over here.